This is Optimal Finance Daily, episode 245, How to Get to $1 Million, Part 2, by Scott Alan Turner of ScottAlanTurner.com. And hi again, everybody. I'm Dan, your host and narrator. A very happy Friday to you. And if you are new here, maybe this is the first time checking in with us, this podcast is where I read to you each weekday from some of the best personal finance blogs out there. It's like a big audiobook that is completely free of charge. And if you want even more free and amazing content, please check out the Scott Alan Turner Show. That's Scott Alan Turner, A-L-A-N is how you spell Alan. From living the paycheck-to-paycheck lifestyle to becoming a self-made millionaire at the age of 35, Scott answers your questions about paying off debts faster, creating a plan for your life, investing the smart way, and achieving your dreams. He's today's author and has been a big help in supporting this podcast. And just a quick note, today is a continuation of yesterday's post. So if you're new here or jumping around, you'll definitely want to hear that episode first. That's episode 244. So with that, let's hear the rest of Scott's post as we optimize your life. How to Get to $1 Million, Part 2, by Scott Alan Turner of ScottAlanTurner.com. Make a horizontal move. If your boss has been at the same position for the past 10 years, it's much harder to move up the corporate ladder. Making a horizontal move can make it easier for you to make a vertical one later on. For example, switching from marketing to entry-level sales, or vice versa. Make more by moving. My brother Terry moved from Virginia to Wyoming for several years in a sales-type position within his company. He spent his time on the road visiting customers. When something opened up in the company back in Virginia, he moved again and started working back up the ladder. Sometimes you have to go where the jobs are in your company, even to the cold and windy state of Wyoming for a 3-year pit stop if you want to keep working your way up. Make more by moving on. The biggest salary bumps come from changing employers. Instead of a yearly 1% or 3% standard of living salary increase, it's possible to get 20, 30, 50% raises or more by working for someone else. 3. Follow the FIRE strategy of investing, F-I-R-E. Quote, a stockbroker is someone who invests other people's money until it's all gone. Woody Allen. Most millionaires aren't into exotic investment schemes. More than 75% of a millionaire's investment portfolio is in stocks, bonds, and cash, not hedge funds, derivative contracts, startup businesses, gold, or ice cream shops. Wall Street's business and the business of advisors, brokers, salespeople, endorsed services is to sell stuff. Take something complicated, convince people there is some magic to it and they will never understand it, and sell it to them. They get rich off of convincing you they will make you rich. Most people selling investments would starve to death if they explained a simple strategy of buying good low-cost index funds and holding them for 30 years. Now, they know this is a great strategy for you to build wealth, but it's a lousy strategy for them to get rich or even to buy groceries and pay their mortgage. You'll find many people in the FIRE community, that's financially independent, retire early, follow the same boring investing principles. Here's what Warren Buffett put in his will. It was the instructions for the trustee managing the wealth he's leaving to his wife. Quote, my advice to the trustee couldn't be more simple. Put 10% of the cash in short-term government bonds and 90% in a very low-cost S&P 500 index fund. I suggest Vanguard's. I believe the trust's long-term results from this policy will be superior to those attained by most investors, whether pension funds, institutions, or individuals who employ high-fee managers. Unquote. One of the richest people in the world told the people that, after I'm gone, invest in index funds, preferably Vanguard. 4. Fend off the tax man. What you earn doesn't matter as much as what you keep. You will pay 1/3 of your income over your lifetime in taxes, income tax, property tax, car registration tax, sales tax for clothes and electronics, capital gains tax, deferred tax on your qualified company retirement plans, gasoline tax, taxes for services, and tax on taxes. Some estimates put the amount we pay at 50% of every dollar. Paying a good tax expert and planner for advice can save you years on your retirement. Many people major in minor things. They spend hours poring over their 401k plan trying to squeak out an extra 0.1% in returns. You would be far better off paying a tax expert for a couple of hours of their time and having them help you with a long-term plan to save you 10 to 20% on your tax bill. It's your money. Don't waste it. Yes, anyone can do it. Building a $1 million nest egg isn't rocket science. There's no magic. It's within anyone's grasp who chooses to grasp it. If you're a little late to the game, you can get started. If you're age 35, you can get started. If you're age 25, you can get started. If you're age 55 or older, you might have another 30 or 40 years to live, so you can get started too. If I've learned one thing from the millionaires I've talked to, and I've talked to a lot, it's that they all started with nothing, and none of them got rich quick. They all lived beneath their means and continue to do so. They built their wealth over long periods of time. None of them would claim to have any special gifts or powers. In other words, they are just average people who achieved extraordinary wealth by following simple principles that anyone can follow. You just listened to part 2 of the post titled How to Get to $1 Million by Scott Alan Turner of ScottAlanTurner.com. And if you like this post today, you're going to love his podcast, The Scott Alan Turner Show. You can find it on his site along with more articles, some information about him, and a lot more. Scott has been a big help for this show and can help you get out of debt faster, save more money, and retire rich with his free content. So definitely check him out. Scott also has a book. It's available on Amazon. It's called 99-Minute Millionaire, the simplest and easiest book ever on getting started investing and retiring rock star rich. So you can find that and check it out too. For all of that and more, just visit Scott online at ScottAlanTurner.com. And that wraps up another week of Optimal Finance Daily. Thank you all so much for listening all the way to the end today. Have yourselves a great weekend, and I'll catch you on Monday. Same time, same place, where your optimal life awaits.
Hello, Life Optimizer. This is Justin Malik, creator and producer of this podcast, but also Optimal Living Daily, the show where I read to you from even more blogs covering finance, productivity, minimalism, personal development, and more from incredible bloggers like Derek Sivers, Zen Habits, Mark and Angel, The Minimalists, and all the ones you hear on this show too. So if you enjoyed today's episode and like taking amazing blogs on the go, come on over to Optimal Living Daily and subscribe to that one too. And together, we'll start optimizing your life.
You've been listening to Optimal Finance Daily. Be sure to hit the subscribe button to stay up to date on each new episode and head to oldpodcast.com. That's OLDpodcast.com for a free gift as well as more actionable tips and resources to help you maximize your potential. Thanks for joining us, and remember, your optimal life awaits.